Yeah, look where we started, crazy how time changes everything. I used to ask myself why am I going through this. Look, now I know. Sometimes you gotta lose yourself just to find who you're supposed to be. Look, guess what? Time will tell. Time will tell. Time will tell. Look, I remember laying nights staring at the ceiling, trying to understand this life and why I'm feeling. How the dreams match heart, couldn't explain the meaning. Everybody saw the goal, nobody saw the living. I had pressure on me, I still kept moving. Even when I lost, I was learning what to do with it. Look, cold thorns are on me. I had to learn who is genuine. Who is genuine? Look, some people love your shine, but they don't love what you're building. Look, missed calls on my phones, I couldn't answer everything. Too much on my mind, I was fighting with my energy. They asked where I'd been. I was somewhere chasing better me, trying to turn these thoughts into something that could set me free. Look, set me free. Look, now it all makes sense. I can finally see it clear. All the pain I carried was preparing me from here. Look, every door that closes, every person that left, every time I felt alone, every battle with myself. Look, now it all makes sense. I won't change a thing. Look, I came from moments nobody knew about, dreams and songs, trying to figure myself out. How to learn that everybody can move with you when you grow. Like sometimes you gotta walk alone just to see where it goes. Look, I lost some people, but I found myself. Stopped looking for love when nobody else. Look, I stopped needing validations, stopping asking for help. Sending put all the pain in my music when I felt. Look, every song that became a page from my life, every beat becomes a way to make it through the night. Look, every word that I wrote had a piece of my soul. I wasn't just making music, I was learning to grow. Yeah, grow. Yeah, grow. Look, I remember late nights staring at the ceiling, trying to understand this life, what I meant feeling, how your dreams might hurt, couldn't explain the meaning. Everybody saw the goal, but nobody saw the graving. Look, I had pressure on me, so I kept moving. Every when I lost, I was learning how to do with it. Cold crowds around me, how to learn who's genuine. Some people love your shine, they don't know what you're building. Look, missed calls on my phone, I couldn't answer everything. Too much on my mind, how to find my energy. They asked where I've been, I was somewhere chasing after better me, trying to turn this thoughts into something that will set me free. Look, yeah, set me free. Look, the process wasn't easy, but it made me stronger. Every night I thought I would quit, made me go a little longer. All the pain I carried was preparing from here. Every day that closes, every person that left, every time I felt alone, every battle with myself. Look, now it all makes sense. It all makes sense. Look, I came from nowhere, moments I don't know about. Dreams my son, I'm trying to figure myself out. How to learn that everybody can move when we grow, but sometimes you gotta walk alone just to see where it goes. Where it goes.